so terrible to the extent that some parties don't even communicate what they want sexually to their partner. Many women are talkatives around their friends. When they are with their husbands, they don't talk. They are quiet. They are so timid, and that is not good enough because you don't even know. Maybe that is actually a trait your husband would love or will spice up your relationship or your marriage. So, how far can you make compromise in a relationship or in your marriage? We are talking about setting boundaries with one another. There's no standard rule of how you can get it right, but one thing that we need to understand is that we need to communicate our expectations, our needs to our partners. Sometimes your partners don't know what you want except you communicate to them. You're not supposed to be in a relationship and you are the one, you want the relationship to work at all costs. Because of that, you have to compromise all the time. In a relationship where you find yourself that you have to be the one to always consider, it's a red flag, especially if you have not married such person and you intend to marry. Then when you get married, every decision has to be from your partner. Yes, the word of God said we should be submissive. As women, we have to submit to our men, but at the same time, decision making, things that affect the parties, things that goes on in the relationship should be mutually communicated between parties. You should know that the word of God, either in the Bible or the Quran, is standard, and you should understand that submissiveness is one of the things as an attribute of a good woman. A good woman should submit to her husband, and then the husband should love the wife. That is what God actually tells us to do. However, when you are being submissive, it doesn't mean that you should be the one to always say, oh yes sir, yes ma, yes sir, yes sir in a relationship. No, you have to make sure that your voice is being heard. And that is why our message this morning is for those of us that, okay, you are considering this relationship to migrate into marriage, but you find out that most of the time when you give your opinion is not being recognized, your partner does not appreciate, your partner does not encourage you, your partner is very domineering. Such are red flags. Marriage is not something that you just go in or you want to text run it. You can't text run marriage like that, except you want to marry and divorce, then marry again. You understand? It could be the same person, it could be another person. So our position this morning is that most of the time that we are getting things done, set your boundaries, communicate what you want. It's so terrible to the extent that some parties don't even communicate what they want, in the sense that sometimes when you check the phone of your partner, you see their wild imaginations, the things that they aspire to see, what they wish they have in their partner, things are hidden in their phones, and you wonder, this person is a more of a religious person, this more of a conservative person. How come I can find such some videos, some pictures on their telephone? I believe by the time we start communicating our desires, what we actually want from our partners, if we can discuss this with our partners can learn more, and they can actually take correction, and they can actually fill in our imagination. Many times our partners have wild imaginations, and maybe you are the type that you are a very shy type, but then if your partner had told you these are the things that I want, yes, you can actually work things out. Unfortunately, we are so shy in a relationship that we cannot share our desires, and we try to check that from a third party outside, and it's now end up being disastrous. It leads to the relationship having issues. Then one party is cheating, one party is feeling left out. So many things like that. I believe if we increase our communication skills in relationships, in marriage, things will get better. And actually we have low rates of divorce. Yes, we have a low rate of divorce in our society. So whatever your imaginations are, yeah, there are some partners that feel that, oh, you're being ridiculous in your imagination and your desires and all of that. First of all, we shouldn't judge anybody. We should not judge our partners because we are from different backgrounds. We don't even know where they have experienced, what they have, where they were in school, the kind of friends they keep. So many a times we don't really have the details, even though they tell us their past, we don't have the full details of where they have been. So it's oftentimes always better where our imaginations, our life expectations, things that you wish you can have. I mean, there's no point keeping secret from your partner, having a so-called holier than thou identity with your partner, whereas you are a different personality with your G's, with your friends. Many women are talkatives around their friends. When they are with their husbands, they don't talk. They are quiet. They are so timid, and that is not good enough because you don't even know. Maybe that is actually a trait your husband would love or will spice up your relationship or your marriage. So thank you. I'm actually in a hurry. I'm outside to get some things for my family. Until when I'm see some other time on this channel, stay blessed and don't forget to love yourself. Bye bye. Thank you.